story because this is the north, and we can see the city of Nazareth. Again, how many people living in Nazareth? Human. 200, 300, 150. Yeah, some family, 100 family, 50 family. No big deal. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Because if we're moving from that to there, what we have there, Mount Carmel. We're going to go to Mount Carmel on Saturday. It's a place, it's called Mukaka. We're going to be there. We're going to talk about Elijah and the bell towers. And we're talking about where to the west. You must understand that the cloud always came from the west to the east. So Elijah, when he's standing on Mount Carmel and he's watching and he's saying, oh, the cloud, the rain going to start there. Rain watch to the west, to the Mediterranean Sea. So this is Mount Carmel, okay? So we move that way. This is Megiddo, or Megiddo. The Megiddo. Okay, and close to that Megiddo, if you can see the road, this is what you call Wadi Hiron, or Wadi Ara. This is the road that crossing from the east to the west all the way to the coastal road. Is that that? That coastal road started where? Egypt. Going where? Damascus. Which way it's going to Damascus? Through the valley, going to Israel Valley, from there going all the way to Skitopolis, Beth-Shan, crossing the Jordan River, climbing all the way to Damascus. This one way. Okay, so this Megiddo. We continue moving. So with that way, if you are looking at that way, there's the Samaritan Hill. From here you go to the Samaritan Hill, Benjamin Plateau, Jerusalem, Judah, Negev. It means Sinai. That way, straight, all the way that way. So we're moving from Megiddo to the hills there, and we're talking about the book of Samuel. We're talking about King Saul. King Saul fighting against the Philistine. Oh, and he was killed on Mount Gilboa. But what's King Saul doing here? Why came all the way here? Because this family is capital in the tribe of Benjamin. Gibeah. This is the name of his towns. Why he came here? All the way here. For what? What reason? Okay, what reason? Because he wanted to control the road that's crossing the land of Israel.
Right. Yes.
So what the Philistines were doing? The Philistines want to control the road. If you control the road, what you're controlling? Taxes, money. Like today, what the Chinese want to do in Asia, in the ocean, they want to control all the ocean. Why they fighting against the Philippines now? Okay? Okay, so this is Mount Gilboa. Start Gilboa. In Mount Gilboa, what we have there? The Gideon Spring, or what we call Mayan Harod. Harod Spring. What's happening in the north? We're talking about the book of Judges. It was problem. Which kind of problem we have? Tribe of Israel, the people of Israel didn't follow God. So what exposed them for what? The Midianites. Where the Midianites came from? We want to be there. From Saudi Arabia, from the east, from the desert. So they came to the land of Israel, they crossed the Jordan River, and they're controlling here. And they're camping close to this hill. It's called the Moriah Hills. Oh my gosh.
The Midianites.
The Midianites. They make to the Jewish people very hard time. To the tribe, very hard time. So what they did? They could find some judge to help them. So Gideon go to the what you call the hot spring and get experience with the soldier. There's a lot of soldier coming from all over the tribes. What they did? Oh, experience of drinking water in the spring. Which kind of drinking water? There's two options. One option what? One option to hold the weapon and drinking like that, or drink like leave everything and then going like that.
Snappy.
So what's happening? So it's choosing turn
Giving them the ones to separate.
because the soldier all that they told them you can go on. But they need to fight against the Midianites because they came and fight against them at night. Then you make a lot of noise and maybe that folk with this thousand by thousand soldiers coming against them. So they run away to where? Where they came from? Where they came from? The desert. Which way? To the east. Jordan and then to the back to Saudi Arabia, maybe, I don't know. But this is the media back. That's what's happening here. If you're moving that way a little bit, you can see the small alien houses there. To this place, it's called Endor. This takes us back to the book of Samuel. Before the war, because Saul, King Saul, don't know what's happening, what's going to happen. He needs some help. He didn't ask the help from God. What he did? He go to the witches. Well, sitting in the door, he asked her what's going to happen. And then Samuel came to him, to his face. Just fantastic. Yeah, with all that look where we are. How many stories from the Bible we have here? We're moving here. First, if you look at further, that way, further, this is the Gideon. Who came from the Gideon? So, which prophet came from Gideon? What's happened with you? Elijah from where? From Tishbe? Where's Tishbe? It's Gideon. On the other side of the Jordan, eastern side of the Jordan River. So you can see that out flows Elijah. Okay? Lead. That's where we are. We move that way, we have the Mount Tabor. Mount Tabor through the, let's say, to the Catholic and the Orthodox say this Mount Transfiguration. But the Bible talk about the high mountain. But they're saying here, if you're going up, you can see some churches, Catholic and Orthodox. But this is Mount Transfiguration, but this Mount Tabor. And Mount Tabor also we have the story about Deborah and Barak, the son of Abinadab, as a child fighting here. And this is the area, Mount Tabor. Just fantastic. Look how many stories we have here. Wherever you go, we have biblical story. And all around that, what we call it, Jezreel Valley. Or if you go to read the book of Revelation, what's going on in the book of Revelation here in this area? Because they connected to where? The Megiddo, Megiddo. Mount Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Hallelujah. Where we are. And we end the day here at this place. Beautiful sunset, beautiful weather. There's some breeze came from the Mediterranean Sea. Just fantastic. Other thing that I want to tell you, and if you read carefully the Bible, you can see the New Testament, you can see that Jesus, Joshua, never jumped from the cliff. He just walk away and turn and walk away, and that's it. Disappeared. And what's happening in Nazareth? Nothing new comes from Nazareth, nothing just came from Nazareth. But it's very, very interesting. You know why? All what the people from Nazareth tried to do to him, but even tried to kill him, Jesus didn't do anything to them. He did anything to them. You must understand that he was growing with these people. They know each other very well. So it's just so much history, biblical history here in this place. Just wherever you look, wherever you turn your head, you found something huge.